Yo, oh, yo,
Yo.
wait,
Hey, the blue hair goes crazy, bro.
thank you, thank you.
The
Oh,
front. What is that?
what?
When you did the top?
Yeah, I did like the top, like it's growing in on the side, so I'm just like growing out the top, letting it grow down, and I'm gonna just like dye the bleach part, and then the rest will just like dye like, darker color, but then stay, you know what I mean, just like dark black brownish kind of feel. I don't know, whatever. I'm just chilling with it. I don't know. Whatever,
It works. How you
bro.
doing, bro?
How you been, first of all, not
Bro,
how you.
bro, the fucking the hoodie looks sick, bro. It's good,
Thank you,
man.
man.
And I love the idea of the cards and shit. That's a good idea, man.
Thank you, bro. That's why I was just working on. Literally, I swear to God, because I needed to get them printed, and like the size thing wasn't right. So I was like talking to my guy that does was like helping me with that shit, bro. So fucking it was crazy, but I think we got it now. So
I mean, you went fully crazy, bro. You bought a fucking Ricoma. You went fucking AWOL, bro. Big respect. Bro, that's crazy. That's like straight up fucking manufacturer shit, bro.
I'm going like now like I got these hoodies printed, but like truthfully, like I'm not going to do a manufacturer again. I'm just going to like just
Fuck
order
that.
like hats, X amount of t-shirts, hoodies, whatever it is that I make, and I'm gonna just go embroider that, and then just be like, all right, I got X amount. This is what I got. That's it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Just
I think a good thing for you too. I mean, speaking other off the interview type of shit. I think it'd be a good idea for you just to make all your prototypes. So buy blanks, make your prototypes, promote them, and then sell them. And then when someone buys it, like how long does it take you to make it? Like logically, not that much if you're ready.
it's more just the design. Once I like go and
Exactly.
do my designs, and that's where I'm just working at that, figuring those out, and then that's what exactly like I'm just going to go and just do like that, make those. And I agree with the prototype. I'm with that. I'll probably like the thing is like it just depends on what kind of brand I'm using for my blanks. Some of them are so expensive to truly buy just like one of them. I'm like,
No,
all right.
absolutely. You buy in bulk, but that doesn't, you can make other designs
Oh,
on
yeah.
that, right? Like it
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
going to
have to be the
I
same.
might buy person do like 25 one design, 25 the other design, you know what I mean? And like 50 other blanks I'm holding on to for
No,
like a
facts,
different.
facts. But the only thing is that, like, this was always my issue when I was doing manufacturing, bro, that I never ended up selling out everything that I bought, you know? So that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I kind
That's
of loosely,
I would do it so small that I have to sell out.
yeah.
Like I'm buying 50 hats, I'm going to give away 25 of them. There's 25 for sale, period. I know I have friends and family enough that's going to sell out 25. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
in that
I
case,
still
that's good.
have a couple. I'm chilling, and that's how but I'm never going to have like I'm going to never sell or buy more than like 50 or buy more than 100
I mean, 25
until I
cents is good, huh?
have what?
If you know that you could sell 25 hats, that's good. But if you've got like,
Yeah, I feel like I definitely could get close to like by the time I get there, yeah, 100%. As soon as I start, like, I feel like I could probably get some shit.
I think so too, and that's good. That's good shit.
I'm gonna figure out something.
Yeah, facts.
I'm
Bro,
excited for that.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been good, bro. I've just this website thing has been an absolute fucking nightmare to me, bro.
I'm excited for the app still. It's gonna
Yeah,
be really cool.
I'm
It's
fucking dude, but it's a
you're
mission
like,
and a half, bro. No, because when I started doing that, you know how I was running PS Unique before that, bro. Like I had a payment getaway, but they revoked my license. So I had Stripe, but they revoked my license because my business wasn't registered and it wasn't like an LLC, and I wasn't paying taxes, and I didn't have a tax ID number and all that shit. So for the past month and a half, other than like building the app, I've been fucking legitimizing the business too. So now I incorporated the business, PS Unique, as an LLC. I did all that shit, all the legal bullshit that took me like a
yeah.
fucking month and a half to make. But today, apparently, bro, and the thing, I have such little trust in my developer these days because it's always one thing or the other. But apparently tomorrow the app should be ready and running, because the website is, if you would go on PS Unique, it looks a little different, but I'm kind of like not even giving a fuck, bro. I just want it to work. Like as long as it kind of like works, then I'll implement updates while I go, and then if I can see that it's secure, I'm gonna start looking for funding and then do the whole thing like kind of religiously perfect. Like
I'll be excited for like I'm super excited for it, and it'll be like a really good idea. Are you making it? It's a free app, right?
yeah,
Or is it going?
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Then if it's a free app, bro, that can be some. Oh shit! I had this shit low. Lean back. But that's definitely something you could get people to download. The other thing, like, have you ever heard of Popple or something like that? So basically, like, I got it for my shit, and I can't show you because it's on my phone case right now, and like my phone's in it. But basically, it's like a little thing you can put on your phone case. You can get it as a card. There's like a bunch of different ways now, but it's like a digital business card where you just tap it against the person's phone, and it pops up as a link. They tap it, and
Really?
then it Popple, and you can put all your social medias on there and a website.
Tell me what it is.
All
It's called Popple? That's pretty sick.
POPL. That's the one I use. There's like three different. There's like Tapple, something like that. Tap something. There's Popple, and there's like one other one. But like to me, Popple, I like for the iPhone case, or not for any case, but just for like the little stick on it. Looks like a little, like, you know, the pop sockets. It looks like that, like a little circle.
Okay.
For that says Popple is like $20. For 30, you can get, it says little Popple, but also has your own logo or design on it. For $40, it's blank with your own design. That's what I did. I spent like $40. It's a blank thing, and like I see people like, here's my thing, boop, pop it, and then like now they see my Instagram and all that. They can click on it, wherever they want to go. Yeah, so like it's really good, especially for the app.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. Especially exactly, I can send it over to the link.
Especially if it's free, bro. Like if it's free, then all they have the excuse of is really storage. You know what I mean?
Now you have to be an asshole to talk about storage. Like you have to be a dick. Like, no, bro, sorry, I don't have enough storage. Like, fuck off.
He walks up to you and has something for you, but you got too much storage. You would be the one person to say that shit too. She was always having storage issues, bro.
Really? I would delete YouTube off her app. Download PS
We come in you, bro. And you like walk up, you're like, "Oh, yo, you got the app?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got it." And you ask her, she's like, I didn't have enough room.
No, bro, but you know, you have to make decisions. But I respect that. I mean, shit, dude, I have storage issues too on my laptop. So I'm using my girlfriend's laptop because I couldn't actually interview on the other one. I don't have any more storage.
So. Hey, bro, this is what I love the art behind you, bro.
Yeah, but I've been going crazy with it, bro.
Yes, that's good. I've been seeing you post a bunch of shit. That's really fire.
Yeah, bro. I've been cocooning, bro. To be honest, in the carpenter stuff, I've been in a little cocoon, bro, working my shit, grinding. I finished pretty much all our pieces that we have. So that's gonna be sick. But I think I was thinking this, bro. What I think we're gonna do, bro. I think we're just gonna I'm just gonna auction off the jerseys. And then the shorts we can just do a separate drop, just me and you type of shit. But I just think that auction wise, it's like the coolest thing to kind of put on to, and it's like accessible and buyable. And we have to do 3 items, so keep it, you know.
Yeah, I thought all of them were just going to be auctioned all together.
I was thinking that too, but I just think that shorts were going to be harder to sell. Why, bro? It's because it's a rented. Like mostly only males would buy shorts, bro. And
it is midsummer, bro.
And it is summer. That's a good point.
People like if you wait, then you go into fall, and that's when they fall out of season.
Yeah.
If this was like spring, then yeah, but like you're in midsummer. Not that I'm against waiting, but I would say like drop that and then drop them like the next week or like by the end of the month or something like that.
Together, 2 people will be more inclined to want to buy a set together.
Like fits
together, but
yeah, I mean, at that point we would have 6 things for sale on PS Unique for 1 week, and that's like a lot of things for people to buy, you know, or to bid on, especially because that's with the whole auction situation. You kind of want to put focus on specific items because you want people to overbid each other. If you give too much selection, people would just buy it, right? I'll like put price on this one instead of actually being, oh, this is like more. That's what I was thinking. But I mean, if we could do it as a set too, I don't care. It was mostly
but then I feel like I don't know. Yeah.
Then you're waiting till fall.
No, I like you can definitely like I could drop. You could
not
drop
necessarily, but we could. I know for a fact that even midsummer, beginning of September, I know people that live in California, but the summer is all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know we could drop it like later on. I don't really have a problem like that. That's fine. Would we then advertise all about the shorts, or would we literally just be like we would be like the part 1 to part 2, or just like straight up?
I would just do just straight up shorts. Like this one, straight up jerseys, and next one straight up shorts. Because even I was thinking, like if I want to do a photo shoot, bro, a nice baseball jersey doesn't look cool with shorts on. Does that make sense? Like it does look, but like it kind of you want like I wanted to make a photo.
No, I completely.
Like in a baseball field, kind of like with that attire.
Yeah, no, I'm straight with that. That's fine with me. Yeah, no, that's honestly fine.
I think that we could sell the shorts separately and there wouldn't be an issue. Like, I don't think
I'm straight with that.
it'd be based upon
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm with you then. I'm with
And
that.
then three items, 3 jerseys, bro. That's kind of sick, and honestly, they look fucking cool. So I think I could do
I'm,
something cool with that. So anyway, that was my plan. But if we can do kind of whatever you want to.
no, I'm with that though. I'm straight with that.
And at the end of the day, it adds double promotion. So we can do something on Pièce Unique and then one directly on the Carpenter. Like also just make the drop on the Carpenter. You can make the drop on thing whatever sells first. We communicate and sell it to whatever one.
Yeah, deal with that. I'm fine with that. Thing is like I don't know how hard or easy it is to set a bidding on Shopify. That's
No,
what I
no, no.
use.
You wouldn't have to do bidding. We would do like just basic price, but like probably
Or
like
do we want to do that, or we want to just do both as like auctions?
well, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's kind of up to us to interpret. I was just thinking, since, bro, like realistically, what I have for PS Unique going, I'm probably gonna have a good amount of new artists to the end of September. Since we're already in August, mid-August, I have one girl that I have to pass before you, just because I did an interview with her like literally 3 months ago, and then you're my second week, and then after that, I think I have like 3 or 4 other people that are just lined up and so that's why I think it's just not gonna like for us to redrop it as a separate thing with room 157. It would probably be like 2 or 3 months from now. So I was just thinking, putting it online anyway. We're gonna make our money back directly with the.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. We can just figure it out as we go. Like, let's just drop the jerseys, and then we'll drop that on piece, and then we'll just go from there.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And then we can kind of go from there. But that's what I was thinking. I was kind of just doing a separate drop because I'm gonna start dropping shit quite often on my Carpenter page anyway, and so I'll just go.
That's
fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad. Okay, well, we can start the interview. You can introduce yourself, big man.
Wait, hello, Elliot Kramer. My brand is Room 157. And very happy to be here with the amazing Diego interviewing me.
All right, bro. So let me know. So you started. All right. So this is good because people will know that, but it's actually your second interview, and you chose to do another one because you said you've evolved since. And what do you think that evolution? What was it?
Definitely, just I guess like I don't know if it's self-empowerment or whatever it is, because for me, I'm never someone that focuses on myself, even in a way of like when it's something about me, I'm still like focusing on others in a way and like wanting to see how I can help someone else more. And like not to even try to put myself on a pedestal, but just genuinely like that's just how I more feel in ways. I don't like to be the spotlight. I don't like to be that. But I also then put a lot of trust in other people, and I put a lot of belief in things and relying on people for things. And like when you do that in life, you start to realize eventually, and some people never accept it and they always run away from it. But like when you come to realization, most people really just don't care. They're not there and they're really selfish for themselves. And it comes out when you get, you know what I mean? In certain situations, really starts to come out. So like I think over time, it's more realizing that and just really being like, there's a mixed emotion of anger and a lot of other emotions in it. But in that, it's then pushes me to only want to help and help like the people around me and the people I really believe in and the good people out there, the ones that motivated me, the ones that inspired me. Like now I'm only like pushed to like work harder to like build a community with them and like to get spotlight on all of us and to help other people that haven't done anything, that are scared to do something, that want to do something, to figure out their way. But like a lot of people are too scared because they're just getting controlled by other people or like doing everything for someone else in the end because they just think that's what they need to do, or they don't owe anyone anything. You don't, like, you in your end just need to do your shit for yourself. And if there's someone that wants to help you, that's amazing. And that's up to you then to repay them if you want to put yourself in their debt. But like you truly don't owe anyone anything. And people always want to talk over someone, say they're better than someone just because they've been alive or they've learned more or whatever. In the end, like people just get so scared by others. And it just made me so angry. Like, fuck that shit. Like, you're going to go and you can be empowered and do whatever the fuck you want to do whenever you're inspired to do yourself. And like here's a community of people now, like, and I want to get those people together for people to look at and be like, wow, like I can do something. Look at this person, they've done this, and they've made their careers path. It's not just clothing, it's not just music, it's not just this or that, it's multiple things. And that's what's like I'm trying to do now with the brand. And it's just, before it's just like, oh, like you can do it, but nah, it's like, you know what, like fuck anyone else though, fuck whoever looks down on you, fuck whoever says no. Like figure your shit out, and there will be people there to support you, but you got to focus on you first, and they'll come to you. If you look for nothing or you look for people to keep pushing you down, those people will keep coming to you. You can't do that shit. You got to manifest your own fucking destiny with your own shit, you know? And that's really just, it's become a lot more apparent to me like that, I guess.
Okay, no, that makes sense to me, and I think that's like rule number one, especially like in entrepreneurship. When you get there, is like you realize that, bro, you have to do everything by yourself. And I can say the same thing for like the app, bro. Like you have no idea how many people along the way in Pièce Unique were like, bro, it's a great idea. I want to join. Let's just be partners and stuff. And then the second that you need one, you know, kind of like there's a no show. But in that regard, so like I really like the idea of like kind of like I think what's important with your brand is the message that you're trying to portray, because it's not necessarily just a clothing brand. That's just like your creative aspect that comes in, right?
Exactly.
And so my question is like, what do you see yourself doing for or to create this community, in the sense of like, you know, have you thought about potential events that you wanted to throw, or like stuff?
No. So like basically my idea for my own self is to like short term get all these people together and slowly do collaborations, such as right now. Get these people together, use collaborations so where like my name isn't attached to them, but there's something that happened there. And so when someone that's a fan of you sees me maybe and sees my name pop up, and then same thing for my fans, sees your name pop up, then over time those collaborations keep building and building. I want to then build a community that way. For short term, just the collaborations through my embroidery, through their creativeness, whatever. Once I have enough money, I'm personally looking to move down to Florida near Miami. I'm going to open a private studio. I don't want to have it like public or any kind of shop, but like where it's an actual private studio and I have everything, my machine and everything there. And I want to have everybody be able to come through. I want to have like maybe a music studio, shit like that, like truly like where I can help, like whatever, and have people come through and really help. Then if I see an artist that's dying to like learn something or this, I can have them come through and learn their shit with me, you know what I mean? And have other creative people coming through, and you see all that shit. I want to eventually like throw and rent venues and like throw shows. I want to like do tour merch for like an artist maybe, and have like, you know what I mean, like a collab as their clothing. I'll go to their shit or go on part of the tour. Like I want to be fully like there, because I'm a very like in person, I'm a very like face-to-face person, and like as much as business is an emotion, I have emotion when it comes to people and who I'm going to trust and put my time into collaborating and talking to. Because like if I'm going to collaborate, I'm going to talk to you, like I'm gonna really fuck with you, I'm going to like love you, bro. Like I'm going to be on some complete love, always showing, always trying to talk to you, trying to be on that. And like if you're not going to be somewhere, you're going to be selfish and take my time and not like try, not that I need anything back, but if you're just not going to be respected about it, and you're not going to try to go spread your own good energy with that time and like any kind of people that come to you because of me, then fuck you. Because like you need to do the right thing. And the right thing is just supporting people. It doesn't mean you need to be nice, doesn't mean whatever. Just say hi, okay, cool. And you don't have to ever be a fucking asshole to anybody, because fuck you for any reason then. Unless they're a fucking asshole first. Then all right, cool. Like I said, good energy or die right here on the hoodie. Like the first reason I'm dropping it is like, fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like if you're going to be on some negative shit, then you're going to get fucked up. But if you're going to be on some good shit, then you're going to get supported and boosted up. And that's why I want to build a bigger and bigger community. The bigger that energy is, the more like those people that are on that 50-50, even growing up, they're like, maybe I want to be a dickhead, maybe I want to be good. And they don't know in society. They see a bunch of cool ass people in this community that are like, fuck that bad shit, fuck those, like, and they look scary and they look evil. And you could look at us and look at my shit and think, oh man, he's like evil, he's bad, he's angry. All right, cool, bro. But like, I'm always going to try to help somebody else. I'm always going to try to like bring up those people, but it's the people that aren't going to judge is who I'm going to help. You know what I mean? And that's exactly, those people that are coming up are going to look at the brand. Like maybe those people get inspired by the brand. They look at who's connected to, and like, wow, I really like that artist, I want to be like him. You always see people that want to be like artists or whatever. They see those people inspired by good things, then they're going to be good, and they're not going to be a bully in their school. They're maybe going to go beat up the bully. You know what I mean? Like I want to create those people and those kids even growing up. And it doesn't mean I have to be the fucking cleanest, nicest looking person or the best role model. It's doing the right thing in the end and showing that message always through your actions and through your pictures. You feel me?
Absolutely. It's a good answer. So explain to me better what is the room 157.
Room 157 is the life numbers of Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, and Trippie Redd, but also has 17 in it for like X, and Ski Master Some God is 5. That's truly like my biggest like overall inspirations from a lot of artists. I got my biggest inspiration through like those people, through their words, through their messages, and their overall aspect and emotions through shit. And that's who I really connected to, and I still do to this day. So that's who was a big influence on my whole mindset and creativity, creating the brand, and how I got my own creative view. So I felt honoring them in it, and also saying if I was to ever put those people in a room, the amount of creativity would be infinite, such as the room of infinite creativity. That's why it's the other, I guess, name for my brand is Room 157 or the Room of Infinite Creativity. Thus, there you go.
I see. No, that's sick. And okay, no, I was waiting for you to kind of give that story which you said, because the number 157 too means something, no? Like the actual number 157, 157, isn't it like a...
Yeah, bro. Yeah, look. You know what? Like, look, I didn't even mean to be this prep like this, but I just happened to like I come down to my studio, I just wear whatever I have down here because like it's my I'm not going to sell this.
Yeah.
My shit. So we got like the t-shirt sample on over.
So, by the way, bro, so for that fucking photo shoot, you just, oh no, sorry, continue. Show me the hoodie.
No. All right, bro.
I'll talk about the photo shoot after.
It's 157. I have the meaning right back here. So yeah, the one which is creation, inspiration, happiness, striving for one's success. 5 is the major changes in one's life and the best ways to accept them. And 7 is spirituality and wisdom. And the overall number 157 means the fearless pursuit of passion. Now that's a short version, but that's like the words that stood out to me. And that's like, it connected to me scary, like so it was scary to me how much it connected to me when I was creating this brand and as I've been going through all this. So
that's yeah. And so I was gonna ask for that photo shoot with you and a fucking bazooka. So is that your car? Like you just went fucking crazy.
Yo, so I have, yeah, it's a prop RPG. So I don't want to ever have to know it's a prop RPG.
Yeah.
Got that. And the car is actually a really close, like I would say, friend of mine that I used to work for, and they have a business, and they just own the car. He's in the cars and all that, and it was one of his cars. And I was like, "Hey, can I cop it? Can I go use it for a photo shoot?" He's like, "Yeah," and like I was happy to like, you know what I mean, put like his car on there and all that. And he was like, "Whoa, like that's really shiny." He's never seen it like in photo shoots like that. So I was like, you know what I mean, it was kind of a win-win. It was fun with that. So I took it for that, and yeah, like. Everything I'm trying to do, I'm trying to have like kind of build a community, even in everything I build, like my 3D video. I just want to say shout out like to Beyonce Hayes. He was a great, like amazing. He built that amazing video. If you haven't seen it, check it out on my Instagram. He's actually down in Jamaica, bro. Like kid is a savage. He's only 19, bro. Killing it out there. And then the photographer who did the photo shoot, which is Gio. His name is ISUX on Instagram. He's the photographer for this. And I have someone else that's going to be doing a lot of photos with me too. But they absolutely killed it. And I had to do 2 photo shoots for it. I went into this one, which you can see on the hoodie has no type of picture on it. And then for the actual hoodie that I got printed, there's a
funny.
So I went in place twice and took a photo shoot twice for this hoodie. So then it was like the actual sample in the photo shoot. But
sick,
you know, no
I like that there's one shirt without the picture and one with.
Yeah, bro. I have a hoodie without it, a t-shirt without it. This were like the first bad samples of anything, but hey, we dealt with them, and now we got better ones. So now everything. So
it's fine. Yeah. So what are you gonna do with this pop RPG, bro? You gonna fucking keep it forever?
Use it, yeah. I'm gonna just use it for a bunch of shit. Like
again,
have a bunch of fun with it, bro. Like I really do enjoy. Like that's the thing. Like one of the like things I love is like evil-ish looking things, like not super evil, but there's like I was saying that there's like weapons or like guns sometimes, or certain like black in general. Some people look at that as evil. I don't look at it as that personally. I look at it as completely different color and more of a pure almost color because it's a mixture of everything to me. So I feel like if every color mixed together, that's the most like the greatest color because it's the biggest mix versus white, which is pure. Like that's empty to me. You know what I mean? I love that. So like to me, I like everything in that. I like the weapons and that stuff, the crazy grills, the like the ski masks, like the crazy shit. And that's why I like a lot of these artists, a lot of these creatives, all the tattoos, all that shit. Like I love that and I love that creative aspect. I want to bring that to the brand. So however I do that, if that's like tattoos, I have like the grills, I got like the RPG, like whatever it is, the paint nails, but everything, like it's just truly my creative expression, my vision of shit and like what I think is cool. But I will also want to portray it in like the version of like, oh, not guns are cool to kill people, then fine. But like the fucking bad ones, the bad people, the people that aren't fucking with, like, you know what I mean? And that's where it's like, I want to truly push that. If you want to be gangster and bad and mean, whatever the fuck, you're still going to be sometimes influenced by cool shit that could be started by people that aren't in that shit. But if I influence you because I have a fake gun and I'm like portraying a good message and like that somewhat inspires you, whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck, bro. And that's my point. Like, I hope it does. If it's 2% in your brain, cool. I still made an impact and that could change one decision. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking for, like overall. And like, so I like to think about most of the things I do in my brand more than just, oh, it's cool. It's, you know what I mean? Like there's a little bit more thought behind it.
And so, so when did you start this brand? Or
so I basically started the brand a year ago. Like I really like, that was the biggest like shocker I had. Not shocker, like thing I just didn't expect exactly. It was like I started the brand a year ago and I was like, in like 4 months, I'm dropping my first collection. Like, dude, I just dropped and finished my first collection like a week and a half ago. Like it was like been a year now, over a year, like a year and a half almost ago. It was like May or something like that, April, May or March, maybe when I first started like really find the name, trying to go into that shit. So it was like everything just got pushed back way farther than I thought, just because there's so much more stuff when it comes to starting a business and when learning than like really to meet the eye until you start doing.
So what do you think your biggest lessons that you learned in this past year building this brand?
My biggest lesson is do your research before you do shit, but don't like biggest one, bro, no matter what, is don't be afraid to ask for help from reliable resources. And I say that in I went and fucked up trusting the wrong people, like even like my county clerk people, like bro, like they just had no idea what they were doing. And like I was truly trying to plan for my future. And like, you know what I mean? You go to these people. So like that's where like you definitely need to like research and take your time to figure out who you can talk to and then like learn from them. And like that's where like that person that owns this car, I asked them a lot of questions and I asked, hey, where'd you learn this? Where do you talk to this? Like, what do you know what I mean? And shit like that. And hey, if anyone out there has questions, you're more than welcome to message, DM the Instagram or anything. I'm more than happy to share my knowledge. Like I'm happy to help anyone. So anyone who wants to reach out, more than happy to help with that. So yeah, definitely that. I would say just truly find good people to ask your questions to and do your research when starting your business, whatever it's going to be. Research what you need to do to set it up. Make sure if you need to pay taxes, etc., or not, whatever. I'm an LLC now. I messed up certain stuff even trying to file it. And now like I hired someone to do a little bit of something to help with me. It's, you know what I mean? It just takes time, but learn that stuff as fast as you can. Make your mistakes and keep going, but like don't just keep rushing ahead and pushing stuff back because it's going to come back to bite you then.
I respect that. I have another question that's not really about the brand, not really about fashion or art, but so if you could explore the space, like actual space or the sea, what would you do?
Space or the sea? To be honest, me, probably space and go to other places for the aspect of like, I want to know what's down in the ocean mad bad, but I don't really want to go down there like that. Like me personally, I want to physically be down there. I would love to know, but like I would rather be a
so you wouldn't, so it's like it would be scarier to you to go underwater than to go out in space.
Yeah, bro. Cause like to me it's like in outer space, bro, like you out there and you know, like, all right, like F it, you're whatever, bro. Like you out there. But down in like the ocean, like they have all these, and I know it's dark, whatever, in space, but they have absolutely no idea what the hell's down here. If I'm going to a new planet, if I see aliens, I see aliens. But if
No,
we got
bro,
some aliens
bro,
at the bottom of the ocean,
I
I'm not
completely
dying
agree with
out
you.
of the ocean, bro. I'm dying out in outer space. I'm not going to go risk myself to die some random ass alien or like giant frog in the bottom of the fucking ocean, bro. I'd rather die to some space alien, bro. Like that's just me. Like I would rather at least go out there and experience. But I feel like people should like whoever wants to learn that needs to go figure that shit out first and like figure out what's down there. But like I'm good. I would rather just I would rather piece out the space and like learn some shit up there.
Interesting. No, 'cause I asked that question because I feel like it's an interesting question to like kind of see how people would answer it differently. And I'm thinking about using it for like the interviews because I feel like it's kind of two different individuals. The people that are kind of like more like, you know,
Mhm.
they're more like out there that will have like these crazy ideas and want to do these crazy things are kind of the people that will want to go to space. But the people that are more like technical about things and want to, you know, do things more that are like actually rational and like work would want to go to the sea. And I don't, I mean, it's a good point. I'd rather probably die in space than die in the sea. That's, I've never thought
Here's
about that. But
I'm
I
just
feel like it's just as scary, man. Like I think even at least the sea is something that you know, something that you've experienced, so should be technically like less scary than space. I mean, space, bro, is like, and it's like endless too. It's huge, bro.
yeah, like I would rather experience some crazy ass shit than like we get pierced or we run out of gas and like I'm drowning to death. Yeah, if it's out,
Oh, but
but
that's the point. That's the point of my question. Like you're not drowning or going out of point. Like it's like you have the possibility of like roaming the seas, and like you're not necessarily gonna.
I'm still going out and like out there because like there's only so much to learn down in the ocean. As much as I feel like that is in like the world wise, yes, like that should be the first thing. But like if it's just whatever, I'm going out in space. I'm seeing what's up. Like what's up.
I respect that. So I've always thought I don't know. I wouldn't even know what to answer to that question, to be honest, because I'm like the type of guy that says it's kind of what, to my opinion, it's kind of for me it would be, you know, kind of like, you know, to feel some type of way to want to go experience the space when I haven't even experienced the sea, and it's like right next to me. You know, it's like the type of shit where like I'm there dreaming about, you know, the stars when I haven't even seen the moon, right? And so that's kind of how I would go about it. But I don't know. I think space seems much more.
Go to the moon too. Like we can
Yeah,
just
no,
go straight. Bro,
yeah.
we don't need for space. We go, but like screw the depths. Nah, bro. Like I'm telling you, there's some like giant eel that's about to pop in and like.
No, for real, no joke.
uh,
And then another question. So why, what, no, why do you think, or what purpose do humans have on this planet?
damn. See, I ask myself that a lot. Like, I ask myself, like, what's my purpose? What's my meaning? Like, what's my message of being here? I truly do. Like, I meditate and I try to ask myself that. But, I don't know why we're here. I don't know what it is. I think everything just happened and it happened. But, like, I truly believe there's a bigger universe connected to it. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit can happen and whatever, everything is reason. I kind of believe that, but in a way of like, I don't know if we have a meaning of, we have a purpose of building a XYZ civilization of our world. But I just think every human, every living thing just has its own purpose of like figuring out why it wants to live, to grow its own opinions and to like grow its own life truly in the end, whatever that is. And to go from there. Certain people grow to lead and to help others. Certain people grow to lead. But in the end, the more good, the more, and good's even a bad word to use because good and bad, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, but in the end, like, there's going to be people that lead, there's going to be people that follow. And it's just up to like those people that are leading to go in a better direction for everyone maybe, but there's so many levels to that shit. So I don't know personally, but I know for me, like I feel for me that I'm meant to like just try to grow something because I always felt alone, and maybe it was like I need to grow a community of people to find and help these people that are alone to realize like you're not as much alone. You know what I mean? As much as I'm not even the person to be like, yo, chill, I want to be alone. But like, you know what? Fuck that shit. You're not truly alone in the end. So I think humans are here to be together and grow something together. in their own ways. So
I think that kind of incorporates your brand very well, though. But then they just kind of just creating this community, and I actually appreciate that. You know, what drives you to create this brand or this business or this community is the people. You know, it's kind of like, and it's important that nowhere along the way that gets perverted. You know, because it's I think it's admirable to want to do things for others when you know you're in a position that's not the most impactful. So, but I think it's even more admirable is when you have the money, when you have the fame, when you have all the things that come with power, to still have that same message and still, you know, give back and want to create these things. You know, I think that goes a long way. So,
and that starts from young, like that influence, that mind, that thought process starts from young, and that's where it's like whoever influences you, you know what I mean? The older influence the younger in some way, always. So it's like the faster you can influence people in a better way, the faster they'll influence the next people in a better way. And it's always just a domino effect with that.
and what do you think about the quote that goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely? Have you heard that quote before?
Yeah, I believe that completely because I think absolute power, there is no ability to have absolute power without sacrifice. And I think those sacrifices then drive you to become inhumane.
I see. But okay, so you, in the extent, what is absolute power to you?
Well, to me, like, because in reality, I feel everyone has absolute power. But like, if you're and to me, then since it's talked to that and the words that come after that, I don't look because then it looks at then what my term of absolute power is like your own mind, your own like thought process, your own creativity is your own absolute power personally. Because there is no one that can control that. There's nothing that can stop that. There's no one, but people can have influences on it. You know what I mean? So that's where people can say it's non-absolute power. And absolute power can't be tainted, can't be stopped, can't be moved or changed or affected whatsoever. But in that way, then if you were to have absolute power, that probably means you're emotionless. That means you don't have judgment on things. That means you just, but what then if you are absolute power, you have that absolute power, then like how do you make any judgment? Because for you to have that much power, that cannot be like to obtain that much power, you're going to have to probably do some type of bad shit that you're going to go through enough shit. You know what I mean? Like that's just where I'm saying like with absolute power, like on that like Marvel movie shit, whatever it is, like with every, you know what I mean? The great power comes with great responsibility. Like literally, like it is that. There's no action that doesn't come without a reaction. So for you to obtain absolute power for that absolute thing to be, then there's an absolute like nothing and there's all the in between that gets affected from that.
Mm-hmm.
So like
I see what you're saying. Like the quote, how I meant it was mostly in regards to like, you know, people in general wonder why, you know, you see these like famous people that were all about, you know, the community and helping out and
no, that's
and then they evolve, and you know go
no,
to positions
that's
of
my
absolute power, and they become all corrupted to the extent where like
exactly.
you know.
That's the point. That's what I'm saying. Like when they get to that absolute, for them to get to that fame, they either have to do bad things or they get there possibly positively or good, but then they see all the bad. The higher up you get, you see all this bad, you see all these bad things. And then as a human, you still care about yourself and you're selfish in the end. And I'm sure lots of these people, when they get to those levels of power, wherever they were all for the community, but then they start saying, oh, but look how many bad people there are. Look how many people there are that are just still shitty. No one changed. And look at all these people in my position that are even stronger than me. And they see they got there doing really bad things, fucking people over, not helping anyone. And they still got there. It's because, and that changes their mindset, I feel like a lot of times, or they just get tired of help. They get drowned up in whatever they're doing and they don't want to help anyone else. I completely see that. And I see a lot of times that's where I think a community and having people around you, always having a group is the best way to keep yourself centered. That's where like no one should have that absolute power. Keep it to a group or keep it to a somewhat consciousness, not just one, because that much judgment, that's much emotion, you know what I mean? When you see all this fucked up shit, it's going to change you, and you're going to then have your own belief and own judgment to it. And either one person goes one way of fuck that shit, I'm gonna try to change it, or they give up. And a lot of people give up because they can fake it really far, fake all the happiness, see the really bad and go, oh, that's way too hard, I'm good. You know what I mean? And they back out of it. So I just feel like it's having the people around you to keep building you as a person and building yourself, to not let yourself get lost in it. So that's where it's like the absolute power can't get contained by like one single entity or person, because
I like that.
you'll get lost.
It's a good answer, Elliot. Anyway, buddy, I think we went over 30 minutes of conversation, so I'm pretty much
Probably.
No, we did. We did. Huh?
I said I talk too much, so definitely.
It works. It makes sense. So, like, it's good. I actually enjoy the way you speak, because you put a lot of emotion and passion into what you say. So it's good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can hear it. But anyway, I'm good with anyway. But you're good anyway. Other than that, everything's going good.
I'm chilling, bro. Just trying to get all my shit together. Like, I got the collection, it dropped. It went fine. I'm just I ordered the hoodies. I had to like switch printers in between, so that was really annoying. I got that together, and that's why I'm like, fuck a manufacturer after that. So like, I'm getting that all done, and I really just want to like make some money and get some money saved up before I like go hard into like the next thing. And I feel like there's a couple of things I want to go and make and like test and fuck around with on my machine. So I really just want to do that, and I want to like get my setup of like how I'm going to post for the next, like, I want to plan like a month ahead or something. I'm like just an X amount of posts and really just do that, so it's not so much like on the day I got to figure some shit out. So like, it's just, I got like planning and shit like that to do. And once I get that done, I'm going to feel better about life. But like, everything's slowly come together. Our house is like a mess, and like, we had a dog here, and that dog's gone now, and not that I miss him more than anything, but I'm kind of happy because we're slowly now finally getting everything together. We're going to clean everything. So it's just like everything's slowly coming together, but in a good way. But how are you been? I saw you were with your daughter, bro. I saw you. How was
it? Was good. It was crazy. I spent 2 weeks in Italy, and no, I mean, shit, it's pretty wild. I saw her before when I was there in December to do the blood test and everything, but I went back, and it was, dude, I think it's really impressive, because every time I see her again, bro, she just keeps growing. I never realized how fast kids grow.
yeah, right. It's crazy.
And bro, she talks and shit now. Like, we do have like little conversations, but it's definitely a trip, but a really good one. And so I'm pretty much doing everything I can, but to be able to be more mobile, you know, to have jobs that don't require me to be in any physical location. And
did you get that like job change last time I talked to you?
Yeah, I did. I'm doing consumer goods and merchandising now, so I do like pretty much all the merch for like movies and
That's
so that's pretty cool. Like, it's creative, you know. Other than it's just mostly licensing. It's interesting, and it's like hands-on, but that's not what I want to do, bro. Like, I want to do PS Unique full time. I want to do the Carpenter full time. I want to be able to travel with PS Unique. I want to be able to just branch it out the way that I want to, and I want to
pop ups with my.
I think the whole goal for me is truly like creating a community, creating a platform that can just allow me to kind of, in this case, now in this point in my life, like choose or like be able to find individuals that I believe that have talent and that deserve more recognition, and just kind of shoot them up, you know, up the ladder.
I'm like the same way. I want to do the same thing in my collabs, but I just a lot of shitty people.
It takes time, and the thing is, like, bro, like with these things, it's like one day at a time. You know, you can't really. I keep stressing myself, bro. These past 2 months have been miserable for me, because I was harassing this coder every single day, because I thought I was like letting everyone down. I was like, oh fuck, bro. Fuck, I haven't posted an interview in like 2 months. Oh my God, I'm letting everyone down. But like at the end of the day, we're like, you know, like it's life. It teaches you stuff. Like, I've learned more than I would have if it would have been perfect and I would have launched. You know, like today, I feel like I understand, you know, what the priorities are and how to go about them. Like, and my priorities essentially, bro, is just being consistent. You know, like I'm still doing interviews. I'm still promoting the stuff. I just have to figure, and that too, bro. I have to build a team now. Like I realize that as much as I love doing things by myself, bro, it's like I just need different eyes and different perspectives. And some
and it be people you have to pay or anything like
Not necessarily. Like I wanted to get interns at this point. Like it is a startup, you know. So
yeah, bro. And even with that, like look out for truly try to look for creatives that are new and coming up. And like that's where it's like I'm not saying don't, but like maybe don't even rush into saying intern, don't rush into anything. Rush into like go in like I'm trying to almost do the same thing in a low-key way of like finding people, meeting people that do that. And I'm like, yo, come through, or I'll come through to your crib. Come through and let's make something, let's do something. We help each other with each other's brands, you collaborate a little bit. Who because like if you go boom, you boost up. Because for you to like rationally like pay someone or be able to have someone as like an intern or like employee, you would have a lot, you would have to have a good amount of sales and good amount of following to really like be able to like, you know what I mean, have someone to like have their attention to do that like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you have, you get three up to, I mean, I don't know, 2, 3 people, if that, whatever, that you fuck with, that you've met now, you've FaceTime, whatever, like even you and me, whatever, like if I wasn't completely on trying to build my own brand, you and me talking, like I come to you and we talk, or like we're friends, whatever, and you see that you fuck with them and you can trust them on shit and whatever. Then if you guys even collaborate and they have their own brand, but they just have whatever, just a creative aspect versus just a brand that they want to do, they just want to do creative stuff and they fuck with your shit. Who says when you then actually get to that level and you blow up and you've been working and talking to them for 3 months, 4 months, and they're already having their opinions, having their free help, their free whatever, because you guys work and help each other. It's just giving your time that you're paying them. Then when you get to the point of like actually being able to do that, then you say, yo, bro, come here. And then you're not looking for an intern. You're not looking to hire someone, because then you just have people looking because they're interested in a position. You don't want them interested in a position.
But
You
not
want to meet.
if I'm not paying them though, like I would obviously do what position, bro? Like being a free intern.
But like,
it would have to be someone that's like passionate about the idea and realizes that look, you can come jump on board now and like the ship is free. Like 20 years,
yeah.
like it is, and I'm willing to give percentage out. Like I'm at a moment in my life where like, bro, like I'm giving equity out. Like I don't give a fuck. Like tomorrow I get a real business partner that is like can help me, even though I did 90% of the things up to launch and did 99%.
So you want to have someone that's like literally like owning it with you type shit.
I mean, to the extent where like I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for someone that I can shoot this shit with. Obviously, like I'm the owner, founder, and whatever. I don't give a fuck. But my intention is to do that, bro. And if I can get interns and let them know that yo, if this thing goes up, you guys can get.
Yo, I know about. I have one person that truly like I don't know like what his ideology exactly is, but he's like older too, bro. He's like 30, I think, or some shit. And he was the one that helped me like make my logo. And
this is the guy that drew shit that was drawing.
His name's Matt Ramsey. Matt.
Was it that crazy looking guy that has
yeah, like the beard with the glasses?
Yeah.
He's one of like these people that I've talked to. So in love though with like the actual like art though and that shit and trying to like make cool shit. He's a graffiti artist, more of a graffiti artist feel, so that's where like I won't always work with him just for that reason, you know what I mean, if he has his own style sometimes and stuff. But for your situation, I mean, I don't know what he is or isn't into, but like I feel like you might be right up his alley of like he might be interested in that, because all he's trying to do now is make a name for himself and is like get himself like a job by himself in art type shit, making whatever and doing all that. Like he does commissions and all that right now. But like
I think I started following him on Instagram.
yeah, like maybe that's someone to tap into, because like that's truly someone, bro, like I talk to and like I really enjoyed talking to him, bro. Like really enjoyed working with him, speaking to him. He was a great guy and like really funny and true. Like one of the people I would trust from what I met him at least.
Interesting. I'll look into it definitely. I mean, I'm open to any type of
Yeah, I wouldn't just recommend anyone, but like he's truly like someone like, because he's already he's has a drive to like get that going, because he already dealt with other jobs. Like he's not a young kid. He goes, oh, well, I got like college opportunity or like this, like, you know what I mean? And that's the only thing I worry about is like people that say because they're young and interested, it's really hard to trust those unless they've already started their own shit, you know?
Facts.
So
Yeah, I'm here probably like not necessarily today or tomorrow. I already found like one or two people that I want to bring on board, and I'm just seeing with them. I have like this one friend of mine from Paris is my childhood friend that's helping me do kind of the marketing. I need to start doing a TikTok, a YouTube,
Yeah,
Facebook, and all
I
that.
want that shit. It's just all time, bro. It's all time.
Fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. That's what it is.
Bro, if it was up to me too, I wouldn't even have social media like that.
No, I swear it's annoying, bro. But that
I know.
do that shit. And TikTok, bro, I should really get onto that because just these
I know,
do like
bro. I have the whole machine. Like I should just literally, like I need to.
you have the machine. You could do like crazy fucking, TikTok
And
videos with that shit. And stuff.
I know. I need to get there. I have the RPG in the machine. Like I can just be like amazing, bro.
Yeah, no, it's time. It's time. But Brian, I'm proud of what you've been doing, brother. You've been going hard. It's good shit, dude. I'm excited. Yeah.
I know you got it together. It's just taking time. I
No,
said,
it's coming.
dude.
It's coming along well. Like it's fine, but I'm honestly not even too stressed. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, fucking, I'm doing this for others. Like I think the minimum people can do is just give me the time to do it correctly.
Exactly. Like they can wait, bro. Like truly, like they can wait. Just don't make empty promises. You haven't made any empty promises like that. You said shit, yeah, and then you're like, oh, shit got pushed back. People understand it's got pushed back now. It's just like as long as you don't take people's money, you can't take people's pre-orders, shit like that. And
it's not how I roll.
You're only building the hype as long as you're still posting and giving like good shit to look at, and like that's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway on. Oh, you saw it? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You should enter those. Those hats are sick.
I reposted it on my story.
You should enter it. You should enter the giveaway. You could win a hat from the carpenter.
I will.
But other than that, Ellie, if you have something that you want to kind of end this beautiful interview on, a beautiful note.
Oh man, you just had us on a nice calm talk, and now you're going to turn this one around and be like, "Oh, back to your message to the You have way more power than you realize, and you can do anything, but you have to believe in it more than anyone else can, and you have to believe in it more than anyone else believes in you, because in the end, nobody else is there for more than you. More is there more than you, and no one has your thoughts. No one thinks like you. No one has your creative process. So believe you, believe your gut, believe your shit. And that's what's going to drive you and build whatever it is that you want. But you can't be trying to follow anyone else but yourself.
That was perfect. Elliot, it was a big pleasure, my guy. I'm glad we did it again, bro. I fuck with the hair. You're wearing the hoodie too. That's sick. It's compared to the other time. Now you're wearing your own shit.
Yes, we out here. We making steps slowly.
It's the evolution. Okay.
Yeah. You can always tap in though if you ever need anything. Tap in.
Likewise.
If you ever need a second opinion on shit, I won't take any equity for it.
I appreciate that. No, yeah, maybe one day though. You never know.
Fuck, bro. I'm always happy and always interested to fucking plan and think about shit, bro. Always.
We've got time. Anyway, I'm excited to do this shit, bro. I'm really happy and want the shit to get back on track. And I actually miss doing interviews, so it was
yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm excited to see you keep doing interviews. Like, it's a really cool thing. I think you should definitely try to post them on your YouTube and shit. Like, do it.
I think I'm gonna do snippets on Instagram, like 15, 30-second snippets on Instagram of like the funny things, and just add the full interview on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You should just do the whole thing. And like, I don't know about everyone, because certain people, bro, like, I'll be honest, like, yeah, like certain people you can't do more than like 30 minutes, and I see that, but like, I truly think you could get like 45 to an hour out of certain people.
Exactly, that's the point, that I want to be able to I just want to drop it as a conversation. Like, it doesn't have to be scripted, it doesn't have to be anything. So this, like on the YouTube, if I were to do it, I would just literally drop off the whole video.
You're welcome. You're welcome to. I don't really care. I mean, whatever, but other than like, I don't know what we talked about the first like 5 or 10 minutes, but once you said like, all right, let's do the interview.
Yeah.
I remember from there on, I was like thinking about my shit. But
yeah. So anyway, no, but that's what I do. Like, I always go through and just make sure there's nothing,
yeah,
or whatever.
Truly, once you say like, let's start the interview, until you got to the end, said all right, and then if you cut out to like you said
No, don't worry. I'm not gonna give any personal stuff.
there you go. And that's like truly you can post the rest. I don't give a fuck. That was it.
I appreciate it.
Nah, bro. Always tap in. You can always hit me up, bro. Whatever. You need anything.
Likewise, buddy. It was nice to see you, dude. Honestly, you look good.
Giveaway. Maybe I'll win one. We'll see.
Oh, you should honestly tell all your homies to tap in and get into the giveaway. Because they can actually do these hats are fucking sick. They took me like 3 hours to make each.
Really?
It's a blessing. They're all hand stitched and stuff. It's nice.
I know. I was peeping the video. I was like, ooh.
All right, bro. You care, G. Have a good one. Bye-bye, buddy.
Bro.
Peace.